Welcome to our YouTube channel dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities, and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you will be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily somewhere in the video, and then comment hashtag the keyword with no spaces in between in the comment section. Good luck! Now let's proceed with the latest Iraqi dinar news and intel today. Please take these pieces of information with a grain of salt, and please make sure to do your own due diligence. Every once in a while, we get a batch of intel that makes you stop and think, are we finally getting close? Well, today's updates have that vibe. We've got the CBI hinting at one final rate change before pulling the trigger on deleting the zeros, Sudani making one of the boldest promises yet about the dinar's future, the central bank flexing over $100 billion in reserves, and a political storm brewing that could either fast-track or derail everything. If you've been following this journey, you already know these kinds of developments don't just happen by accident. They line up for a reason. And the way they're stacking up now, well, let's just say you don't want to be the person hearing about this after the fact. So grab your coffee, stay tuned, and don't blink, because after we go through these updates, I'll share my own take on how all of this could shape the RV/RI timeline. Let's get into the updates. From Intel Newshound Guru MarkZ via PDK. Question: why have things gotten so confusing? From MarkZ: we were told it would be crazy confusing just before they pulled the trigger. From Intel Guru Frank 26 Iraq Boots on the Ground report. From Firefly: TV is showing strong USA warning. They are really making a big deal about this. Your president says USA warning in reference to Shiite PMF bill. Trump said if it is passed inside of Iraq, Iraq will be hit with strong sanctions and devaluation of the dinar. They're saying this bill will threaten Iraq's sovereignty. We cannot afford to lose everything we've established. From Frank: you don't have to worry. Who the hell do you think is backing your Sudani? My Trump. End of story. From Newshound Guru Clare, article: the U.S. State Department warns Baghdad, the popular mobilization law changes the nature of our bilateral security partnership with Iraq. Quote, the State Department confirmed Tuesday evening that Washington opposes the Iraqi parliament's efforts to enact the Popular Mobilization Forces PMF law, noting that its passage would alter the nature of the bilateral security partnership with Baghdad. From Newshound Guru Pimpy: Handle Forex is a cryptocurrency. Its primary purpose is to enable users to create and exchange FX tokens, which are collateral-backed stable coins. It's not a platform. No, the Iraqi people are not swapping their dinars for a digital currency that they use on that platform. From Newshound Intel Guru Walkingstick: we were assured by the GOI and by the Prime Minister that the draft law they are trying to pass, Iran, it will not become a law. My sources tell me there is a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. More than one scenario was presented to Iraq. In a nutshell, they would be taken back to the days of a military blockade. They would be stripped of any international standings, IMF, WB, WTO. All of them would strip them and be classified as a state sponsoring terrorism. From Newshound Guru Sandy Ingram: the Central Bank of Iraq has released its first quarter report for 2025, and it's good news. After months of economic uncertainty and regional instability, the Central Bank of Iraq's report reveals a series of positive indicators. Inflation is finally showing signs of stabilization. Foreign currency reserves have increased, now exceeding $100 billion, strengthened by tighter fiscal policies and improved oil revenue management. More importantly, the dinar has held steady, backed by ongoing efforts to reform the foreign exchange market and reduce its dependency on the parallel market. Non-oil sectors are slowly gaining traction too. Alok states this quarter's performance shows our reform measures are taking root. These early signs are encouraging. There's a feeling of hope in the air. From Intel Guru Frank 26, article, Al-Maliki's bloc vows to reveal the names of those who object to the popular mobilization law, a stigma of shame. Trump will sanction and devalue the IQD. 1310. Can you devalue it even more? Shoot, yeah. When I started, it was around 1400, 1500, something like that. Yeah, it can be devalued. Trump, is this really what you want to do? No, I don't think you do. This is serious. I need you to stop this law, says Donald Trump, because if you don't, I'll put sanctions on your currency. We'd be back to square one. Trump does not want that. He wants to get paid. From Newshound Guru Samson, article, Al-Assadi, we reduced poverty to 17.5%, unemployment to 13.5%, and recovered 280 billion dinars from violators. From Intel Newshound Guru MarkZ, PDK, question, in my opinion, Mark, will we see the RV before Iraq elections? From MarkZ, I think we will see it before the November elections. Soudani said, we would see it this term. This term as president, we would see the dinar be the father of the dollar and the dinar back to its former glory. Before ending with the last updates, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is collateral. Comment below if you think we are close to the revaluation or the reinstatement of the dinar. You can be the lucky winner if you like, subscribe, and watch the main content of this video. This will be for this coming Sunday's giveaway, and the winner will be announced in one of the Sunday's videos, so you do not want to miss it. From Newshound Guru Clare, article, with a new law, Iraq is in the crosshairs of U.S. sanctions aimed at drying up Tehran's funding. Quote, the American website Oil Price revealed, Iraq has officially entered the targeted circle within the escalating U.S. sanctions strategy against Iran through a new bill submitted to Congress that aims to ban its imports of Iranian gas and electricity, which constitute approximately 40% of its energy needs. An additional bill titled Revoking Iranian Waivers, which aims to permanently freeze sanctioned Iranian assets everywhere, including inside Iraq, and prevents any current or future U.S. president from using his authority to ease or suspend those sanctions. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, when this happens, it happens worldwide. There is no in-country, this, out-of-country, that. Once they decide to delete the zeros, it affects all their currency, no matter where it's at. And finally, the last update is from Intel Guru Frank 26 Iraq Boots on the Ground report from Firefly. Sammy says we have to take this one very serious now, because if the Shiites get the PMF law passed, it's going to give Iran free reign inside of Iraq. This will destroy us. The United States of America already said if this is passed, then heavy sanctions, then further devaluation of the dinar. This will mean the collapse of everything here. This is getting a little serious. It's getting dangerous. From Frank, I don't believe Soudani nor Trump will want to do that and start all over. But if it happens, Trump will increase sanctions. He will devalue more of your currency, and that will destroy everything of your monetary reform. All right, before I break this down, if you've been following the RVRI journey and you're serious about catching the moment before it happens, make sure you're subscribed and tuned in. Because updates like these, they're exactly the kind of clues you don't want to miss. And trust me, this is one of those days where the dots start connecting in a big way. In my opinion, two of today's most intriguing updates come from Sandy Ingram and Mountain Goat, and together they paint a very telling picture. Let's start with Sandy's breakdown. And this isn't just rumor. This is based on the actual first quarter 2025 Central Bank of Iraq CBI report. We're talking inflation finally stabilizing after months of currency volatility and black market dollar pressure, a huge IMF requirement for Article 8 compliance and currency reform. Foreign reserves have now crossed $100 billion, up from around $90 billion in 2023, giving Iraq a massive safety net to defend the dinar, absorb market shocks, and potentially support a higher rate if they choose to revalue. The dinar is holding steady, even in the parallel market, showing the CBI is regaining control, another must-have before any RVRI. And the report shows non-oil sectors are growing. Agriculture, minerals, construction, tourism, all helping Iraq break its dependence on crude oil. Add to that CBI Governor Alak saying reforms are taking root, language we've heard before, major monetary shifts. Now Mountain Goat adds fuel to this. According to her CBI contact, once they lock in control over the parallel market, there's one more official rate change planned after 1320, and then the project to delete the zeros, a key step before reinstating the dinar on Forex at a rate investors want. They even thought the parallel market might match the official rate by the end of last week. If that happened, we could be closer to that next step than most realize. And here's where MarkZ's angle comes in, purely speculative, but worth thinking about. He believes Soudani could want the RVRI before the November elections. Politically, it makes sense. Imagine being the PM who delivers a stronger dinar, restoring national pride, boosting purchasing power, and putting cash directly into the hands of everyday Iraqis. That's a campaign dream. Yes, the CBI ultimately controls the decision, but political will can influence timing. If Soudani sees this as his moment, the pressure to move before November would be real. Put it all together. Rock-solid economic fundamentals from the CBI, a stated plan for one more rate change before deleting the zeros, and a possible political push to time it before elections, and you have a convergence of factors that could make the next few months the most critical watch period in years. If they stay on this trajectory, we could see something big line up before year's end. That's my final take. The signs are stacking up, the pieces are in place, and the only question now is whether Iraq decides to make their move while the momentum is in their favor. Furthermore, we posted a breaking analysis the other day. This is breaking news out of Iraq. The country just completed a major step toward full WTO membership, and it's sending shockwaves through the dinar community. In this video, I dive deep into what this means, how it connects to Articled Aid, currency convertibility, and why this moment could be a key turning point toward the RV or RI. Most people don't realize how significant this move is, but once you connect the dots, the picture becomes crystal clear. I did a full analysis breaking down the implications, the timeline, and whether Iraq could actually pull the trigger soon. Don't miss it. Click the video in the top right to watch now. Lastly, we will continue to post videos about the recent events and articles supporting the changes taking place in Iraq, so you don't want to miss them. Also, don't forget, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next one.